paid like a top quarterback, Marcus Spears, getting on the guys. The floor is yours, my friend.
You
He
just
should
make
get paid a
sure.
lot.
Let me tell you something real quick.
He should get paid like a top
Spears.
quarterback.
Hold on,
Go
Marcus
ahead.
Spears. Before you speak, you are sitting in my seat. You understand? You speak with respect. You understand me?
I'm sorry.
You ain't Damian Woody. All you big boys, y'all think somebody's scared of y'all. I'm
You're absolutely right.
Be respectful.
The one
Go
thing
ahead.
I will always do is respect the people that are sitting in these chairs. But I'll be damned if I let you tell me some foolishness I don't believe. I will not let you tell me some foolishness I don't believe. And look, Stephen A., the points though, back to what we were talking about. The points that you are making are, I understand where they're coming from. What I'm saying is, does Dak deserve the money? Look, I wish, as a former football player, I wish they could give Dak $50 million. I want to see every player get paid. But the Cowboys' dilemma is, how much are we jeopardizing if this guy can't lift us if things are not around him? That's my point. So when you get to a negotiation, you got to ask yourself, does our quarterback take us over the hump when we don't have as much around him? Or is he a guy that we have to surround with a lot of other high-priced guys in order for us to have success?
Stephen
and
A.,
that's the decision they got to make.
I got 1 point to make, and then the floor is yours. I think in the end, you're probably right, and he's going to get his 25. And probably if I ran the Cowboys, I would also probably give it to him, even though I'd like to toe it at 20, like more than average, but not elite. And I think the reason for that is they have everything except the coach. And because they haven't swapped the coach yet, we really don't know for sure if it's coach or quarterback, because they got everything else. And because of that, the easy bet to place is on your young quarterback because they're so hard to find, even as good as Dak, who's solid. So ultimately, you're probably right. I would just, if it was me, I would try and keep it at 20.
Rhetorical question, but you can feel free to answer this, Marcus Spears, if you can. Who's the backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys?
No idea.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So guess what? You riding with this brother. What you talking about? This is Dak Prescott here. We know who he is. We don't even know who the backup quarterback is for the number one brand in football.
And you know why?
Arguably all of the sports world, much to my chagrin. And again, I want to be respectful because I like my boys.
I like them boys.
Jerry and Steven. I like my boys. So I want to be very careful.
That's actually a real important point. That's an important point, and not even for the reason you intend, I don't think, which is he doesn't miss. Like Carson Wentz is a much more talented player than Dak Prescott. He can't stay on the field. Yeah. Dak is on the field.
But Max, I didn't need you to interrupt me to make the point I was making.
That's a great point.
I'm doing it.
Were you
My
talking
point that
about
I'm trying to make to you is
I don't take an L from that point, but that's a great point.
Dak Prescott is the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. He just took them to the playoffs. You just got him a number one option. Do you believe in your team or not? We raved about the Dallas Cowboys defense. Van Der Esch and Smith and those boys, arguably the best linebacking duo in football. We see that the defense has been upgraded. You got rid of your offensive coordinator, Scott Linehan. We've lamented the fact that Jason Garrett is still your head coach. You just got a number one receiver. Jason Witten, is slow as snails with arthritis, and I don't even know if snails can get arthritis. The bottom line is somehow, some way. Last time we saw him on the football field, he always gets open. Even though the yardage isn't there, whatever, he's the third down security blanket. So if you've got that going on, with a number one receiver, with an all-world running back, with an offensive line that's got something to prove, and you don't even know who your backup quarterback is, what is there to talk about? You give this man that money. You ride that wave. Marcus Spears, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, just don't ride that wave into the side of a building.
Trying to ride my wave, now they're salty.
Yeah.
Waves ain't near buildings. Waves ain't near buildings. It's an ocean,
snails don't have
waves
bones,
ain't near
but that
buildings.
doesn't stop you.
They call them tycoons or whatever?
Yeah.
Tycoons.
Ain't none in America.
Well, yeah, they'll call
place
Dak
here.
a tycoon if he gets the Stephen A. contract.
Dak about to hit him across the head, though. He's in perfect position. And sometimes your leverage is created by timing.
Right.
Yeah.
It just is.
Let me get in here real quick. I want to ask you
And
this.
sometimes it's created by production.
Okay. Settle down, Tiger. Do you think he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback?
I think Dak can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it has, back to what I'm saying, it has to be the right situation. Now, you were asking me about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers can lift a team not very good to a Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger, you look at his talent, he could lift the team. You asked that about
Molly,
Dak.
can I ask Marcus something?
Sure.
Marcus, do you know what quarterback in NFL history won a Super Bowl with the wrong situation? Take your time. I'll wait.
With the wrong situation?
Thank you.
With
in other words,
parts around him, he means,
you
yeah.
said Dak.
Stephen A,
You said Dak has to be in the right situation.
Let me
I'm
ask you this.
asking you, what
Okay.
quarterback won a Super Bowl with the wrong situation? Take your time.
You got to be on a good team.
But what was
But-
the
but
team that won a Super
My
Bowl?
point is, the quarterback that you're paying $30 million to, you're paying him $30 million to cover up your deficiencies.
Well, we're in the
rest
middle.
of-
You at 20, I'm at 25.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, if we're gonna pay Dak market value, if we pay Dak $25 million, all right, you know he falls right under every quarterback that has already either won a Super Bowl or been to one. Like that's the tier he would be in. If they pay him that amount of money, that's the tier he'd be in.
Oh, well, and I see a whole bunch of guys in the league get paid that money that they take their team to the playoffs.
Right, and that's the problem. They got paid that
But he
money,
did.
therefore their
He
team
did
didn't make
already.
the playoffs.
He did it
Because
already.
He wasn't getting paid.
Hold
They had
on,
more
wait a
resources
minute.
spread around.
I didn't say the playoffs. I said the Super Bowl. I didn't say the playoffs. I said if you committing $30 million to a quarterback, he better be a quarterback that's going to take you to a
right.
Super Bowl.
We'll leave it on that note.
All right,
And Dak
all right.
has one playoff win. Marcus, always fun.
All right, y'all.
We'll talk soon.
Y'all got my blood
You
pressure.
tried,
We
bro.
know. He's
You tried.
arguably the